my name is Jana, and you're watching Finnish Knitting Stories, episode number 79. Today is Saturday. Yes, I know, unusual. I'm recording on a Saturday. And for a moment I thought it wouldn't happen at all, but luckily I got the chance. I'm here, and we will be talking about knitting. Yeah, mostly knitting today. Nothing else, I would say. A bit of a life update at the end, but we will get to it later. So welcome or welcome back. This is my creative space on internet where I share my crafty adventures. Yeah, overwhelmed. That's the word of the week, overwhelmed. But let's talk about knitting, shall we? You can find me on Instagram as Knits and on Ravelry as Knits and on Ko-fi and Patreon as Finnish Knitting Stories. And I will link all the patterns that I'm going to talk about and my Ravelry, everything in the description box down below. Just click on more and it will open the whole list for you down there. Okay, finished objects. I have a few. I have one which is kind of technically finished, but it's gonna get frogged. But I did not frog it yet because I wanted to share it with you. Lifted my my little thingy up. Yeah, Anker sweater in my beautiful knitted. This is color Önska, which was their birthday blend, and I started knitting Anker's sweater by Petite Knit, and I finished it. You can see it hasn't been blocked and the ends haven't been woven in because the fit is atrocious. I'm sharing my knitting fail with you. I have a few today. A few of those today. And I think it's the combination of yarn and pattern. Because I had 300 grams of it, I decided I will knit a cropped sweater with long sleeves. I love the yoke, I love the sleeves, I love everything about it, love the yarn and the color. I don't love the body. It fits weird, but to be fair, I had same fit issues when I was knitting my ranunculus with knitted in. Because it's an unspun. It drapes very differently from any other yarn, and I think you can't have a lot of extra volume when you're knitting with unspun. And that's why I had to fix my ranunculus. I had to re-knit like the body. I needed to size down, and here I probably needed to size down. I did try to do some increases here in the armpits, but it wasn't enough. There is still too much. And on the front, from the front, it looks okay. But on the back, I get two big bags here in my armpits. My sweater is very bright today. I apologize. I didn't think it would blow out like crazy. But yeah. So I don't know. I'm wondering, a few lovely people have offered me more of this Önska because I have knit all of I had, and actually it's the length is okay. I was planning to wear it over the dresses, but I don't know. I don't know what to do with it really, because I don't think that frogging just the body will help me. Because you can see puckering there because of the ribbing. I think I should have decreased straight after. I should have done some decreases straight after the yoke instead of more increases. Just because look how wide. This is insanely wide, and I don't know. It just did not work out. Sometimes that happens, but I'm not giving up on it. I still want this sweater. I'm just thinking, if I would knit it longer, would that fix the issue? It would probably look better if I would make it longer. Then I would need to take one of you lovely ladies up on your offer to get more knitted in from you. Or do I frog it back up till here? But that means the sleeves as well. And I did reknit the first sleeve twice because it was way too wide and I made it narrow. It's actually, I like the fit of this sleeve. And then make a smaller size from here, like skip this whole row of this whole ribbing and then do a bit of a raglan, and then the body would be more narrow. I would take out some good 20 centimeters out of the body. It would look great cropped. Or do I just rip the body back and try to do decreases here? But that might look weird because of this raglan. I don't know. And if I rip the sleeves out, I don't want to reknit them. I'm in a pickle here. I don't know what to do with it. I'm not giving up on this. I would still like it. Or do I just close my eyes and take it all the way back till here? Because there is way too much fabric on the back. Way too much for my liking. It's not flattering. Probably blocking would improve the situation, but not significantly. That's why I have not blocked it yet. Because once I block it, there is no way I can rip this out. It will all just felt together. It's an unspun. Yeah, so... I don't know. Any thoughts? Any input? What should I do with it? Or do I just try to get more yarn and knit it longer? I don't know. I love it. The color is lovely. The pattern is lovely. It's just me goofing around. I don't know what I want. I wanted this to be cropped. But that means if I want it cropped, I need to reknit the whole thing. Is that a problem? It's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I want the sweater. I need to think about it. If you have an input, please let me know in the comments. If you have any better ideas how to fix it without reknitting the sleeves, don't tell me to cut them off and then go ahead and like graft them back on. I'm not gonna do that. I would rather reknit them. It's not a big deal. It's one evening per sleeve. Or would this be better as a long sweater, as a full-length sweater? I know it looks wonky. It hasn't been blocked, but yeah. So, decisions. But for now, it's going back to whips. It's not a finished object, but kind of finished, so I wanted to show it to you. I did not finish anything else except last weekend I knit a few little teeny tiny things for Sophia's play kitchen because she asked. She wanted a towel, and then when I was done with the towel, she asked for a dishcloth. I'm not gonna bring them. I can't disturb the ecosystem in her play kitchen. But I will. Yeah. Here you can probably see them now with me talking in the background, and I knit them with some Drops Bell. Which is a cotton linen viscose blend that I had in my stash. Yeah, so those are all my finished objects for today, but I have not been knitting much, mostly in the mornings, too tired in the evenings, and then on the way in the car to appointments when my husband was driving. Yeah, when I wasn't going alone. So yeah, let's talk about whips. It's a bit happier place, except for one that I have issues with, but I will. My Xiao Mai. I'm trying to say the name of this thing, but I have good news. I finished the body, and I finished one of the sleeves. So we're one sleeve short. I just picked up the stitches for the second one. I have stitch stoppers. Look, I'm doing so great here. I have stitch stoppers. And these, I will tell you about these in the Happy Mail section. They are new and they were a gift. And they are little frannies. They're tiny frannies, but yeah. See, no stitches escaping because I would hate for it to happen on this one. Yeah, the good news. We're one sleeve away from success The bad news is whatever I do, the bottom keeps rolling up and flaring out. I have redone it twice. This is my third version of a bind off. I think that blocking probably would fix it to some point, but I'm not sure it would completely remove the problem. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna give it one more go. The pattern says that bind off loosely. I have found it that do not bind off loosely because it will flare out. Like when I lift it up, you can see it's making a tail. Now when I put it on, I look like a duck. I look like Nana. Nana the lady duck with I have wide hips and I can't help it. Genetics. And this sits right on a hip and it makes a tail over my butt. It's not a good look. And I checked Ravelry projects and Instagram, and pretty much everybody who's not very, very slender has the same issue. Yeah, you need to have very straight shape and be very slim to pull this off. Like, yeah, or like straight hips. If you have a bit of a curve, then this goes out. Boo-hoo. And I have tried to bind off tightly. And one more thing that I want to try is I will take smaller needle and I would try to bind off it on the wrong side. I would like turn around and try to bind off it on a, I don't know, would that make any difference if I bind it off on the wrong side? I don't know. We will have to try. My attempt number 3. But right now I don't think I'm happy with that. Because it will look ridiculous. A funny story, on a sleeve it's okay. It doesn't do that on a sleeve. On a sleeve it's a nice bind off. Maybe I could just do it with a smaller needle and a bit tighter and still on the right side. I don't know. So issues. I have lots of issues today with all my knits, but I guess that happens sometime. Otherwise, I'm very happy with this big, beautiful beast. So close, so close. One sleeve and bind off, and maybe next week, hopefully next week, because I'm so ready to be done with it. I love the piece, but I could not get the nice knitting flow, you know, with when you like go in the zone and then you just it just goes. It just goes and flows, and I did not get it with this. I guess that's all right. Happens sometimes. Same thing was with the West Knits Mystery Shawl last year. I did finish it, but I could not get in a flow, just in that knitting flow. Yeah, same thing with this one. It was not my favorite knit. I love it as a finished piece, but the knitting process, which takes me to my next whip, which is completely different story. And there I'm in the flow. I'm just going and I'm just going and going and going. And I'm loving every single stitch because this one flows for me. And yeah, I'm a process knitter, and that's what's important to me, that it would flow. Stitch stoppers. You're not gonna believe I have stitch stoppers on this as well. These are by Tulip. Japanese brand. These lovely, lovely little pink tulips. I've been very good. And my bag by Bertie and Poppet. I roll it down that the yarn wouldn't get caught in a zipper when I'm knitting. I was just knitting on this in the mornings, and this is my special morning knit. I start my mornings with this. I wake up before my family and I go sneak into the living room and with the first rays of sunshine, knit a few stitches on this. There's my yarn, still on the first ball of the main, and this one looks like I haven't even touched it, because I'm pulling from middle and it still looks like a full cake of yarn. There's still a lot, probably like a half left. And I will show you how far I am. Oh, and the pattern. I forgot to mention the pattern. The pattern is Pressed Flowers by Amy Christophers. Savory Knitting. Yes. So stoppers on. Ready? Ready? And I'm so glad I changed my color. I'm so happy and glad that I changed to the dark background color. Look at that. Like, if you would tell me to show me my favorite flower, I couldn't. There are so many good ones. I'm this far along because to me, this is a truly mindless knit. I know some people have commented that the pattern, it has a very small portion of text and then the rest is just charted. Most of the pattern is just chart. I don't find it as a problem because I'm a visual person. I get upset when there isn't a chart in a pattern. I get upset in that case. But I understand what you mean by that, because some people understand it better from a written text and then others from the pattern. Not from pattern, from the chart. Yeah, this one, yeah, the biggest part is charted. But what would I recommend? I would recommend you try to learn to read your knitting. Like, because this is very intuitive. It's repetitive, it's intuitive, and basically, if you learn to read your knitting, you don't need that chart while knitting it. Like, you don't need to follow the chart. You can just see, now I'm knitting these petals or this or what's happening. Yeah, once you learn that skill, it makes life easier and you're knitting faster. Like, yeah. I'm this far along and I love how my handspun is changing. That contrast color is my own handspun, just merino, that I spun a while ago. And love it. It's this what makes me happy. This is what makes my heart sing. Like Sarah from It's a Sarah podcast, this is heart jumping. Hi Sarah, if you're watching, but this is heart jumping to me. I love that phrase, it's so cute. But yeah, this is what makes my heart happy. And I will keep showing you all the flowers because they are all different. Yeah, I don't think I would be able to knit this with a solid yarn as my contrast. I don't think I would just get through the solid flowers. It's just not my thing. I would get bored with it somewhere halfway. Maybe with a variegated yarn, yeah, with some speckles or something, but not in a solid. But I'm loving it, and yeah, I've been working on it in the mornings and then a bit in the car. So I will put it away. It's lovely. And do I have another whips today? I don't. I also worked on my big granny square blanket, but I did not bring it because I added like 2 rows. It's huge. It's just the big giant granny square, and then I crochet all the way around, and I think I have added 2 or 3 rows, so it's not really interesting to show. I think I will next time show you when it's done. Can't figure out a border. What kind of border should I put on it, or does it even need a border? But oh well. What I'm wearing today. Are you interested? Of course you are. If you're a returning viewer, you have seen this a few years ago. Probably the last time I showed it here on a podcast. It's been worn a lot and loved a lot. It's my second Lento sweater that I knit very shortly after my first Lento sweater. Lento by Jonna Hietala. And this one is knit just in DK, also on a very loose gauge. I think also on a 6mm needle. And this one has 3/4 sleeve. It's like my summer Lento. Without the mohair, just in a DK, you can see it's in a loose gauge. And the color name was Crazy Summer of 2020. So it's that old. Yes, it's this orangey coral. Very different from my other Lento, which is Joy. It's like a more pinky coral. This is more orangey coral. And this one is brighter, I would say. Yeah. And Sophia had a matching one, and I have brought it here because I need to make it bigger. I had one more skein in my stash, or half skein, I think I managed to find. And she has outgrown hers because she was tiny when I knit these matching sweaters. Mine is still alright. Luckily, I have not grown that much that it wouldn't fit on. I've added a bit of weight, but not that much that it wouldn't fit. Yeah, but I was thinking that maybe I would take hers back and re-knit, maybe make a longer body, add a bit on the sleeves. I don't know. Need to try it on her and do the adjustments, do some fixing, because it's still in a good condition. She hasn't worn it that much. And the earrings that my mama brought me when she was visiting us just some weeks ago. The cherry earrings. I showed them a few episodes ago. And they are lovely. They look very realistic. They are like real cherries. Makes me hungry. I would like some cherries. Yeah. I'm trying to settle down. It's very unusual to record on a Saturday. If you hear some side noises, that's some background noises, that's probably the washing machine. I'm doing laundry and my family having fun without me. But I hope the mic does not pick up on that. Yes. What else? Giveaway? Yes, let's do that. Let's celebrate my 15,000... 15. Last time it sounded like I said 50. No, 15. Tricky. And I have a prize here, and I have drawn a winner just before I sat down. I picked, I'll show you the prize first. It's a lovely bag that my friend Birgit made. She's with or without wool on Instagram. Go check her account. And then I bought these for you from Jyväskylä, which is a Tuku wool DK and knitting for olive silk mohair. Both in beautiful dusty rose color. This one is Ujo and this one is actually dusty rose. So you could make, I don't know, maybe a hat or a pair of mittens or a cowl, something special for yourself. And I will put them in this beautiful puck bag. I will also throw in some stitch markers as usual. And I will choose I picked the winner. So I used the random YouTube comment picker, and I sorted by the word dream. That was our code word. I have a winner right there. There were 546 comments that had the word dream in it. I filtered out all my responses just in case. I tried not to say that word, but comments and the app or whatever that thing on internet chose the winner, Becky Parker. Thank you so much, Becky, for the lovely comment. Congratulations, and thank you everybody else for participating and for commenting and for subscribing, liking, and loving my podcast. So Becky, please get in touch with me. You could email me. The email is down in the description box, or finnishknittingstories@gmail.com with your shipping information. Yes, and I will get this sent out to you next week. Or as soon as you contact me, just in case you're watching this later. No hurry. Yes, and watch out for the scammers, because I will not contact you in the comments. You know, those bad people who are trying. I don't know even what are they trying, but yes. Always be alert. So yes, Becky, I'm waiting for your message. And thank you everyone for loving and supporting my my crafty chats. So what's next? Happy Mail. Happy Mail is next, and I have not one, I have 2 packages from the wonderful land down under, from Australia. And one, I knew about one that it's coming, and another one was a total surprise for me. And luckily I found the sender, because I needed to do customs clearance and stuff like that when things arrive from outside of the EU, and then I need some information about it. But all good. I got my mail. I'll move things around. Yes. So let's start with the first package that arrived. First package arrived from a lovely viewer. I did not ask, can I mention your name? But I hope it's okay. From Hillary, from Australia. Not gonna say anything else. And she just sent me a lovely surprise. It was so many lovely things. Needle stoppers, these stitch stoppers, needle stoppers, Franny, tiny Frannies are already in use. She sent me a whole lot. I think she's been very carefully listening to my podcast, that I'm always losing stitches here. And I own stitch stoppers, but I have way more projects than I have stitch stoppers. So I'm moving some stuff around. Okay, I'll just show you what I have in my hand. I have some beautiful yarn that I got. It's a silk and merino, 50% silk, 50% merino, and it's such a beautiful color. I need to figure out something special with it. I think if Sophia says it, she will want something with it. I have beautiful fiber. This is so 80s, 90s. I love it. It's like crazy disco. With some black. Yes, this is lovely. Okay, there was more fiber, which was a poleward. Sorry, paper bag. This will spin up like butter, and I have 2 of these. It's, look at the color. It's beautiful Australian poleward, and Hillary kindly included also some information on the place where it came from, and it was very nice that there were these leaflets in, and I really enjoyed, yeah, where the wool came from. Greatly appreciated. And yeah, I always love to know where my wool comes from. That was very, very nice. Then there were some chocolates. Of course, there were some chocolates. They are not yet eaten, but they are hidden because kids were after them. And my husband is after them because he loves Australian sweeties. He has very fond childhood memories when he visited Australia with his grandfather. And he loves Australian sweeties. Just, yeah. And then there are more stitch stoppers. Oh, they come in these cute little pink bags, and I have sheep. Oh, can you see? Sheep and koalas. I have alpacas or llamas. Are they alpacas or llamas? Need to check the ears. You can see from the ears. And then I have donuts, but they are turned around there. I think they are pink on the other side. So, and then there was a lovely keychain with a kangaroo. Of course. And it's just such a lovely surprise. Thank you so much, Hillary. You made my week a bit better. It was a challenging week, but... And then another one. I have one more package, which is from a fellow knitter and podcaster, Daniela, who used to live in Europe, but now she lives in Australia. No, she left us. Daniela from Knitter's Suitcase. Go check her out. She has she's on Instagram, and she has a lovely knitting podcast. I love her knits. She has beautiful knits. She has also knit the what's the dress that I made from the Pom Pom magazine, Cloud Ball, but hers is like a tunic or like a shorter version or a top. Yeah. It's lovely. And then she recently opened an Etsy store for her lovely bags. So Daniela sent me one of her bags. Actually, she sent me 2 bags. One is for me and one is for you for one of the future giveaways. But that one I will show you later. I won't show it to you now. It's nicely packed, but I think when I'm giving this away, I will have to unwrap it. Unwrap it and then wrap it back. But there is, I'll give you a hint. There is a beautiful bag in here. Stay tuned. But I'll show you mine because mine is hilarious. It's ridiculous. It's hilarious, and I love it. It matches my personality. Because Daniela said that she wants to make a bag for me, but she can't find a suitable fabric. And I said, "Oh, I've seen a bag in your store, but somebody snatched it before I even managed to blink. And I love that fabric." And she happened to have more of it. And now I'm the proud owner of the silliest bag out there. Look at that. I love it so much. There is a sheep in a hat. There is a sheep blowing bubbles. There is pig with glasses and cow with glasses. And oh my god, I love this bag. It's so silly and so me, and thank you, Daniela. You're a gem for making it for me. I can't stop laughing. I just look at it and giggle all the time. It has a nice handle and this gingham fabric. It's a nice sturdy bag, and I have to show you the lining. I have to show you the lining because the lining is beautiful as well. Look. It's like a neon pink polka dot. It's amazing, isn't it? So go check her store out. You can see the name on the screen, and the link to the store is in the description box. A knitter suitcase everywhere. She's everywhere, and I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, dear you. This is very special. I just need to start some silly project to put in it. I actually know what I'm gonna put in it. I ordered some birthday yarn, but not for a birthday cast on. I have already decided on my birthday cast on. My birthday is in a few weeks. My birthday cast on will be one of the sweaters from the Neons and Neutrals book, from the pink book. But I ordered some birthday yarn for myself, and it's arriving soon. I ordered some linen quill all the way from the United States because it was on sale, and they finally had the colors that I wanted, because last time when I almost ordered it, they didn't have one of the colors. It was sold out. And now they had the colors I wanted, and there was sale going, and I was like, nah, I'll just treat myself, and I will start knitting a project, and I will put it in this bag because probably some of the colors will match. I ordered the yarn to knit a half and half triangle strap. Of course, by Pearl Soho. One more, because I have made one, and I want one more in brighter, happier colors. That would cheer me up during the dark autumn days, because those are coming. It's already quite dark in the evenings here, and yeah. So that's what I'm planning to knit. But I will probably cast it on straight when the yarn arrives, which should be next week. Yay. Yay. Happy. I'm just playing with my bag. Yes. So, knit and chat. I don't think I have... Do I have anything else? I'm thinking, what do I pick up? Yeah, I'll pick up my shawl. I'll pick up my shawl. And I will knit on it. Do I need to count here? No, it's an easy row. No counting. Yes, when you start a new flower, you need to count to have equal spaces between flowers, but otherwise pretty mindless. It's a colorful row, yes. So, shortly about my week. I'm not gonna go into details because it was overwhelming. It was stressful. We were mostly dealing with kids' things. Surprisingly, both kids had appointments, and yeah, mostly Sophia, but also our son regarding his previous speech therapy, but yeah, not important. Anyways. Uh, yeah, stressed out, frustrated, slightly angry, lots of bureaucracy, lots of unnecessary, I find it unnecessary paperwork that just is repeating itself over and over again. And yeah, we've been just fighting for everything because our daughter is at that age when they start cutting off kids' therapies, because when they start school, when they start the first grade, then the system does everything to cut you off because they think it's unnecessary and it's a waste of resources. And it's very sad because the therapy has been very beneficial to her and we would like to continue. And we have all kind of papers from the doctors that say that yes, she needs it and she's benefiting from it. She's making huge progress and we should continue. So now we have filled in all the paperwork and we need to wait for the decision. And I'm keeping everything crossed that she will get her therapy granted. Otherwise, I don't know. We are nowhere near in a position where we could afford it privately. There is no insurance that would pay for it. And if they cut her off, that I don't know. I'm almost ready to move because I don't know. I've been doing a lot of things with her for years, but I only have a limited set of skills. I'm not a professional. I can only do what I can do, and yeah, it's not easy. And yeah, my work is suffering also because I have managed to get one and a half decent work day this week on Wednesday and a bit yesterday, and that's it. And then I've been just running in between. We go somewhere, then I run, pack orders, ship them out, and then I don't know. And I've been so exhausted in the evening that I haven't even been knitting. It drains you quite much, but let's talk about something nice. I'm not complaining, I'm just sharing, and it is how it is. It's a real life over here, and my reality this week has been like that. We sat down yesterday on a sofa with my husband, and we were like, thanks God this week is over. The next one should be easier. We have one appointment. We have one appointment, not 7. Yeah, we had multiples at the same day, and woof. So I've been trying to enjoy little things like a nice hot cup of coffee, or yesterday I went to grocery store to do groceries for the weekend, grocery shopping, and I picked myself just a Friday bunch of autumnal flowers just to cheer up my Friday. It wasn't expensive, but it's a nice little thing that will make me happy. I put them there on the dining room table and just a bit of flowers to take my mind off all the problems and issues and everything else that's going on right now. But I hope things get stable and easier, and and my head will be in a better place. But yeah, it's just life, I guess. I know everybody is going through something, aren't we all? Yes, we are. It's just different problems at different time in your life, but it's gonna be all right. Luckily, we have our knitting. This has been my savior. I'm not knitting, sorry. I'm just yada. Yeah, this has been keeping me sane. I took it to all the appointments and I was knitting in the car. I asked my husband to drive and he was driving, I was knitting, and it was good. It was good. It kept me from flipping out. But yeah. But we got the nice doctor this time. She was lovely. I just did something wrong. I'm trying to make my flower bigger. Just said this was a mindless knit. Yeah. We got the nice doctor this time, and she was also wondering why last time it took 4 months for her colleague to write a paper. She said she will do it straight away, the same day, that she won't leave from that office until she sends us the finished paper, and I was very, very grateful for that. Unfortunately, for the one really nice person, you always get that you meet on your way. You get like 5 of those who shouldn't even be working with people, because they don't care. They are rude and they don't care, like really. They're just there probably for money and that's it. Yeah, but luckily there is that one person that can make your day and actually get the things in order and help you out, and I'm very grateful for that. But again, I'm digressing. I'm going back to my to my experiences from this week. What else? I've been carrying stones around because I managed to buy a few pallets of yard. I don't know, do you call them stones? They are like small concrete blocks, stones. They are man-made, they are not natural stones. That, yeah, a place was closing down, sadly. Another business closing in our town, and they were selling leftovers, what they had in the yard, and I managed to buy a few pallets. They weighed several tons. It took us forever to get them home, and there is more coming with the truck because we could not anymore. We did a couple of trips with the husband's van and a trailer, and still there is more because they weigh a lot, that one piece. I bought them because I'm planning to redo my flower beds in autumn, and they would make a nice edging for flower beds, those stones. Yeah, they were lost and odd lots and mismatched colors. Like they had 3 different shades of gray on the same palette, and I said it's okay for me. I don't need them to be unified. It's actually nice when they are all different. Gives a bit more natural look. So I'm gonna be building some new flower beds. Yay. But yeah, we've been carrying stones and now the arms don't really lift because here everything is sore. And yeah. That found some muscles I haven't used in a while. Same with my husband. And it's weird because he does more physical work. I do physical work as well, but obviously not when you lift big weights in an odd position and then you move them. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's good news. I got some cheap stones. Bad news is that another business is closing, but yeah, our region has been going down and our town has been saving a lot on schools. We can feel it in both schools, and they are pulling a really asshole move for our school here in the village. They are planning to cut one more teacher off next year. They are just telling you will need to figure out. There's only 6 teachers left and they wanna chop one more off. And we're all outraged. And the person responsible is not picking up phone when us parents have been trying to call there. Yeah, they have money to build giant halls and all kind of entertainment centers and silly things like that, and they have chopped every last bit from the education or healthcare, to be fair. And I don't know. I think probably same everywhere, but they do find money for things that I don't find important. And yeah. Woof. Woof. Why is this going into that direction? I don't know. Anything else? Anything else? My shawl is very, very pretty. Thank you for all the lovely comments on the pressed flowers. I think I'm definitely knitting something else because this is lovely. Sweater? Cardigan? What do you think? Not in this color. But what do you think? Sweater or cardigan? I think sweater is thicker and cardigan is in fingering or sports. I don't remember. My shawl, by the way, is not in DK. Pattern calls for DK, and I have a plump fingering. The dark one is plump fingering, and the colorful one is around sport weight, because I spun it myself. And I'm just planning to knit it longer, more repeats of the flowers, and then you can easily adjust the size. I have received that question several times. Like, can you adjust the size easily? Yes, you can. You just keep going, keep doing the same thing. And I checked already the border, and it's just more off the flowers. So I don't think that's a problem. You can easily adjust that as well. So Yes, what else? We are having pizza night. Probably. At least my husband promised that I don't need to cook today. Yeah, we finished leftovers for lunch, and I'm having a day off from my chores. I'm still doing laundry and probably need to vacuum the house. Or we could leave it for tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, trying to take it easy. Not to break myself, because a couple of times I was ready to crack. I was telling my husband, I'm this close. I'm this close. Please talk to me. Calm me down. Yeah. He's very good at it. He just makes me laugh, and everything is fine as well. I think it's getting warmer outside. I'm getting warm in my merino sweater. And it's not a thick sweater. It was very cold in the morning because I woke up to close the window. We were sleeping with the window open, and it got really, really cold. And when I took the dog out, it was also chilly. Yeah, seasons are changing. I can definitely feel the autumn in the air. It gets darker. I've been burning candles in the evening, starting the cozy season. Yeah, autumn is definitely in the air. It's a good thing I can wear my woolies. I do need a new cardigan though. No, I will have this one soon. But I'm maybe something more practical. I have a few that are UFOs or whips. I don't know. Are they whips or UFOs? Probably UFOs. That I just need to pick up one of them and finish it up. Because I need a good cardigan. How was your week? I hope everything is well on your end, and I don't think I have anything else to tell you. Of course I can keep talking about random things, but tell me when you get tired of me. I think I'm gonna go now. Yeah. Need to figure out dinner and maybe go outside, do something outside while it's still warm-ish. Yeah, still already need a sweater or a cardigan, and I will knit a few rows of my pressed flowers. Yeah, did I tell you I'm only knitting this in the daylight? I put it down in the evenings because I want to enjoy every single stitch of it. Yeah, so not gonna knit on this in the evening. But thank you so much for being here with me. I know there are a lot of podcasts you can watch, and thank you for choosing me, spending your free time with me. And I'm wishing you a wonderful week ahead, or weekend, or yeah, autumn, spring, wherever you are in the world. And thank you once again from the bottom of my heart, because you're all very important to me, because without you, I would not sit here weekly and talk about knitting. I would not, probably. Or maybe, yeah, I need somebody to talk to. And you're always there for me. So much love from my corner, and I will see you next time. So take care, and heippa!